And look at this. Well, he's never lost the capacity, helping him to that 3-frame burst.
Mcgill, 8.
My view would be that's a bit drastic. Sullivan aims with the normal break-off.
1.
Whether it should be banned, I think.
Of red, so how do you ban it? Do you
6.
this decision without consultation with the players who know better in a situation like that? That's
Meetings. I haven't actually. Stephen Maguire 10-9, having been 4 up with 5 to play. Maguire came back at him and Sullivan after 5 frames. But he never seems to lose his focus.
a little fortunate there, actually, to finish on that.
Treta!
Could see that 50-odd point advantage. He's a little.
And clearly, this is a venue that suits him. He's already proved last year. Speaking of Ronnie O'Sullivan's last 4 match kick-off and then the misread from which he went in on.
But now that that red's gone in.
As planned, including the defensive break-off. So 7-1 lead at that stage. But he did start to miss a...
Foul. And a miss.
Well, that was the thing Ronnie made.
Oh, that's more like it. That's
Some rather rudimentary errors. I didn't think it would affect him.
in the mid-90s, given that he did begin to miss a few.
Well, he's missed the red by a long way.
Another tester. Oh,
And of course, having seen Ronnie,
believe worthy to be a ranking.
try to screw into them to knock one on.
I think there's something about the World Championship which effectively won him the final. Or losses on the bounce is not going to do anything for your confidence, and he's caught the near.
On that. Oh, but is this Mcgill, because it frees up at least 2 reds.
Gladiator, but here at the World Championship. Of course, he lost the semi-final. A match that he seemed to have in his grasp, and it's situations.
A little serious for Ronnie, needs to start doing something.
Mcgill very much on the front foot, and O'Sullivan. Same tactic from O'Sullivan.
Conventional break-off shot.
Well, that's the thing I was saying earlier. I mean, if the so Sullivan trailed 7-2, came back to win 13-10.
Anthony Mcgill played that cap. So it's in the opposite corner. He's beginning to look...
Allowed up to 50% capacity moving into the second round.
He's had to try and pull out a good...
Another high-value colour for Anthony Mcgill's sixth in back-to-back centuries to lead 3-1.
69.
His first century of this match is high.
Finals at the expense of the world champion.
81.
Jack Lazowski, having been 9-6 up and having been pegged back, fashion. A first final.
108. 190. 120.
Great. O'Sullivan just hasn't got going at all. Started the morning with a defensive, and he's barely figured since. Discovers the touch that he showed early in the further quarter-final.
7.
But having lost, and he's just not at the race. The applause is for Barry.
Fifth.
Oh, well played. And he's not showing any sign of feeling the pressure.
And that's been compounded by how well Mcgill is playing. He's making a mistake, he's being punished regularly.
10 times the amount that Ronnie's potted in this session.
Truly came off.
The away, winning all 4 frames of this mini session.
He's been able to get himself out of trouble with an excellent retrieving pot. The heavy contact on the thin blue. Grateful for the interval. Mcgill would rather we didn't have one.
70.
Oh, a good 3-4 seasons ago that this guy had what it took to win the big one. Sullivan not deterred getting the cue ball back to board, but at times he's struggled to hit it as he would like. Working at the moment. O'Sullivan's was at 90, even though a 38th ranking time. Can he find it now when he really needs it?
Anthony Mcgill, 1.
It becomes missable. No problem.
He came on strong at the end. Still time for that to change. Sullivan's best break of the day, which says it all really. Oh, that's tremendous. Operational player. And as we know, when he does the bounce.
63.
1. Normal service resumed, and I'm sure Anthony Mcgill was expecting a backlash. 6 of their previous encounters.
70.
make the century. The yellow's
85.
awkward. Just caught the... Welcome back, Anthony Mcgill, just breaking off, but still 3 adrift, with 3 to come in this second session. And there's another.
And he looks more down coming into the final session. This match for me.
Yeah, the thing is, as we know, he's capable of doing that in about straight back in.
This is the one thing that Ronnie, if you're playing somebody like
Can he respond, get back to what he was doing?
all of a sudden, if he can just hold himself
Going again. We've reached the interval by Wilson to level up at the interval. And just a reminder that the Southall 2018 World Final, which of course Williams won, I should say.
next red.
Very adept at making those today. No problem.
Quite nicely now on this red.
I don't recall it have allowed his poor record against O'Sullivan, having never beaten him in 6 attempts, to have in any way affected. Just kept plugging away, and he's been rewarded.
In this frame, Anthony Mcgill is guaranteeing himself
71.
Yes, and it's incumbent on O'Sullivan now. Awful lot to do tonight.
70. 80.
2 straight frames in no time. Lost position. Was hampered on the green, and he really is playing championship. Could easily have made the final. Was unlucky.
well.
This is fantastic stuff. And 2 more frames to come. Once again, he opts for the defensive break. They are back the seam line to finish.
Would you fancy this red? It's a very straight one.
Clean sweep against Mcgill in the park. And his long
Being on the black. Not from a point of view of getting. Pressure. Corner.
Stuart Carrington beat him. 2006, ace at the final. But I agree with you.
That's again 71, 36, 47.
And just as importantly, O'Sullivan in for a counter. This evening's deciding session.
To probably capital for this man to.
And he's doing it again. This frame safe. 59 still on. Whoa. The final frame of session 2, a must-win frame surely for Ronnie O'Sullivan. Anthony Mcgill has had an unbelievable morning. The importance of the match, the calibre of the opponent, what's at stake. Up against it, even if he wins first.
Is now missable. And it's been missed. Oh, it hasn't.
Very unforgiving.
He's still has chances to win the match, but obviously get some pressure back on Anthony Mcgill.
Sullivan's turn.
Pink through the gap of the bottom two reds as we look. That's what he has played.
Well, Ronnie O'Sullivan